So I'm back. I decided to come back and do another one. This is not going to be about food. I don't want them all to be about food. This is about taking care of yourself during the very cold winter months. So this is going to be useful for anybody who has not been living in a cold climate, who is new to a cold climate, or anyone who has, and this is everyone who lives in a cold climate is afflicted with this ailment that no one talks about. We in our family call it Chap-Ass. Yes, Chap-Ass. And it is when your ass gets chapped because it is so cold outside. And it's really kind of goes beyond chapped and into like scaly. And nobody who's not a reptile wants a scaly ass. So I have some tips on how to avoid this, both preventative measures and how to treat Chap-Ass once you get it. And it's really cold out today in Chicago, so it's possible that some Chicagoans are out there now getting Chap-Ass. And if you are, I'm sorry, this is how it goes. So just a few things to think about, like your skin, delicate, important, you want to take care of it. It's your largest organ. Put lotion on your face in the morning before you go out into the deep, deep cold. It will protect your face. Usually when it gets this cold, everything else is covered, but not your face. Lotion. That's what you're putting on your face. Okay? Make sure your ears are covered. You can buy a hat that has flaps like this one. See? None of these clothes are going to make you look hot, so you're going to have to get over that right away. Okay? This is about survival and not being attractive. So other options, you can have these ear warmer things that you can put on that are kind of 90s, but I still like wearing them. And this one happens to be too tight, which is incredible because I have the smallest head on the planet. Don't wear one that's too tight because your ears will be warm, but then you'll have a headache and it's not a good combination. You'll eventually take it off and then you'll get frostbite on your ears. So figure out something, it doesn't have to be expensive, that works for you. Most people don't look good in hats. Most hats screw up your hair. I mean, but be warm. Okay, so the top of you, most people have some sort of coat, right? This is the coat that's super in right now. These puff jackets. Yeah, like everybody and their brother has got one of these. But you'll notice, see, I'll back away a little bit. Does it cover my butt? No, not really. It doesn't cover my butt. So is this coat going to prevent Chap-Ass? No, it's not. So I have news for you. If you want to prevent Chap-Ass, you're going to need a longer coat. All right? Something along the lines of, see, covers the butt. Very helpful. But when it's really, really cold out, it doesn't even matter how long your coat is. You actually need to have something, an extra layer on your legs to protect your legs and your ass. So when I first moved to Chicago, I was like, oh, long johns, we'll do long johns. And there are several problems with long johns. One is that the second you go inside, you're really, really hot, and you know, your business starts to get hot, and you need to take them off, and that means undressing, which means finding a place to do that. And then there's some anxiety around, will there be a place for me to take off the thing, or am I just gonna have to like stew in my juices? What is going to happen to me? And honestly, the other really terrible thing about long johns is that you put them on and then you put your pants on and your pants are tight and you feel fatter than you actually are. And you have this all-day reminder of tightness that is not pleasant. So screw long underwear unless you're going to be outside doing a sport for which you were only wearing, and then you come inside and you undress, like just for day-to-day, getting to your job and things. I don't recommend long underwear. There are a couple of options. There are these, like, I don't know what these are called. Wind pants, rain pants. They are not attractive. Again, these are actually my husband's, but they're windproof. They're not great for exercising. They're more great for, you know, walking around. They're also, I think, rain pants. But they add an extra level of protection, and they're fine in the temperatures are like down in the 20s, but once you start going into the teens and the single digits, those are not going to cut it. So you actually have to buy a pair of snow pants. Now, everything I have is black and kind of hard to see. I apologize. These are not on sale anymore anyway. I got these like 20 years ago from EMS, from Eastern Mountain Sports. Not even sure if they're in business anymore. But, and they have these zippers down each side. So I put them on and then I zip them up the side, and they are so not attractive. They also snap, but they fit over my clothes, and then if I get to work or somewhere, all I have to do, I don't even have to undo both sides. See, this one's still undone. Unzip, slip it off. I do have to take off my shoes, but I do invest in a good pair of boots. Those are important as well. But okay, let's talk about preventing and treating Chap-Ass. Now, I've tried a lot of things, and what I'm going to tell you is that this works. You may not like petroleum products, and I can appreciate that, and yet still, this is what works, okay? But not just, so what you need is some petroleum jelly of some kind and some lotion of some kind that you like. Now, I prefer mine with shea butter. We're all different. What you gotta do, all right, first, you gotta undo your pants. Yes, I'm doing this, making sure I'm not standing far away from the camera, so maybe my neighbors will see my ass, but you all won't. Okay, great. So, my ass, hear it? It's now exposed. Take some of your petroleum jelly, take some of your lotion. I use about equal parts, and then rub them together into a nice paste and cover the surface of your butt, all right? And it will seal it up, and if it is chapped already, it will help it heal, all right? Super important. Now, if you're like, I don't like those products, I don't like petroleum jelly, I want to use a natural product. I mean, I'm sure that lard works. I don't know how you would smell at the end of the day, but I'm sure it works. Seal blubber, also, I'm sure very effective if you have access to seal blubber. Now, if you want it to be vegan, oh my God, people really, Crisco might work. I don't know. I'm not recommending that. I'm just saying it probably will have the same effect. I cannot tell you what it's going to do to your clothes. Petroleum jelly, not going to do a whole ton to your clothes, you know. They'll moisten them up a little bit, but seal in those juices on your butt, okay? Don't walk around with a scaly ass. It's cold out there. The climate is changing. Places that have never been cold before are now really cold sometimes. So just take care of your skin, okay? And if you have extra products, if you have extra boots, extra coats, extra things your kids grew out of, things that no one is wearing anymore, things that aren't in style, donate them, because there are cold people out in the world who cannot afford these clothes. So if you can afford these clothes, go buy them and protect your skin. And if you can't afford them, please, other people, donate someplace so that those people can get their nice, warm clothes and keep themselves safe and frostbite free and Chap-Ass free. All right? You all take good care of yourselves, make good choices. I'm out.